The Northern Territory is critical to the prosperity and security of the rest of the country because what we have here is a very strategic location and we're economically linked with our region. How we choose to capitalise upon that opportunity is really up to the Territory, its government, its businesses, its industry and its community.
Given the level of how much our members have upgraded their quality assurance and their safety accreditation, that just proves that there's a willingness there. There's a massive desire for businesses to make that investment, then the workflow comes and the workflow stays.
Often there's a perception that the Northern Territory doesn't have a capability that's present elsewhere in Australia. The expertise that's in the Northern Territory with our remoteness, the conditions, lots of different variables that may be unknown to businesses that haven't operated in the Northern Territory before. So it makes sense, to use businesses that are there on the ground where the work's happening.
Up here in the Territory, we've got Chamber of Commerce, Manufacturing Council, the ICN and the government, which all work together to promote local business.
It opens the gateway to the major projects that are going on, which allows us access to information to be able to support even the biggest steel fabricators of Australia.
Without local business, you don't get local jobs, and without work, there's no people. Without people, there's no territory. With our capabilities, there's no different to what's around the world. We all abide by the same standards.
The Territory Government's doing a number of things to support industry and to support investment in the oil and gas sector. We can look just at the offshore oil and gas sector. There is now a marine supply base which has been purpose-built to support the resupply and servicing of the offshore oil and gas sector. We also see a centre now set up at Charles Darwin University, which is primarily about educating the next generation of people to work in this very, very important industry sector.
Our vision is to provide a skilled workforce for the future, so industry is very important to us. In fact, industry drives what we do. We have some great relationships with organisations across the Northern Territory and throughout Australia. We believe in keeping work here in the Territory, and we contribute towards building that skill set amongst local Territorians. We pride ourselves on our flexibility and the quality of our delivery for not just the oil and gas industry, but for industry overall.
These areas are generated by a lot of local government and defence works. They're a key importance to our business because they drive employment, they drive apprentice training, and they just drive the future of local Darwin young people. It gives them opportunity for the next 30 years. If we don't retain that local specialist industries, we won't have training.
We've got the biggest mining operators operating within the Northern Territory. We've now got some of the world's biggest gas operations operating here in the Northern Territory. Our members have very good experience and knowledge of delivering into those projects for the biggest companies in the world at the quality and safety requirements that's required by those industries. And now with the industry growing, there's more and more opportunity that our members, they can do it in the future because it's already been done here.
Darwin's got an amazing future with growth in the long term, so we felt it was important to be a part of it. Our business alone deals with over 300 customers on our customer base. That doesn't include international customers or national supply agreements, they're purely local businesses.
We have a very good operation with a logistics profile that allows us to store huge products behind our operation. So from a chain of supply or a continuity of supply, we do it very, very well.
We are on the doorstep and part of what is the most exciting, rapidly growing region of the world, and we are relevant. We are right in the middle of the opportunities that are here today, but also are going to be increasingly before us in the future. The Territory is choosing to take advantage of that and to be part of what is the most exciting part of the world, economically, culturally and strategically.
The remoteness is our biggest challenge, but it's also our biggest competitive advantage, that our competitors are 4,000 k's away.
Because we're a smaller place, everyone thinks, oh wow, they won't have the capabilities or experience there. It's totally not true. We've got everything here. There's lots of opportunities in Darwin. We're excited for the future.
We can deliver the Territory jobs because we know what it takes to work in the Territory. Every time there's a job here, we grow.
And if you're not here, you should be.